Hey everyone, the Maniac Zach here, and welcome to the first episode of my brand new series, From An Autistic. Each episode is going to focus on a particular topic from the perspective of me, who is on the autistic spectrum, hence the name From An Autistic. Now, I had a difficult time choosing what topic I wanted to do for this video, because I had so many ideas, but I was just playing Mega Man 7 about an hour before I was recording this, and I was at the final boss, and let's just say I was pretty salty of losing to him. And so it really made me think about one of the biggest flaws I have been dealing with my whole life, and that is how I handle anger. And so today I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to share that with you guys. Now, for those of you who don't know, people on the autistic spectrum tend to have the emotions heightened more than most people. So when I get happy, I get really excited. Oh, snap! Oh, shit! What's bad? When I get sad, I get pretty gloomy. And when I get angry, well, let's just say I tend to Hulk out, if you will. This isn't necessarily the case with every time I have these emotions, but it is pretty frequent. Unfortunately, some of this anger is leaked over onto my live streams, and that's why I put some of them on private or unlisted. Now, I admit that this is something that I need to work on in order to succeed in life, but it isn't something I want to associate myself with, if you know what I mean. Anyways, anger is an emotion that we all deal with at some point in our lives, and people handle it in different ways. Some people are able to manage their anger just fine and release the energy they get through exercising, while others do not, and they can make a scene out in public. One real thing about this emotion is that some people, biologically speaking, have handicaps that make it significantly more difficult to control their anger compared to most people. Now, for me, it's a lot of things. Not only is it just having high-functioning autism, but it's also a symptom of chronic Lyme disease. Now, there are a lot of other factors that contribute to this that I really don't want to get into this video, but the whole point I'm trying to make is anger is not always natural. But these handicaps are like the skulls in the Halo games. Yes, they add an extra layer of challenge to getting to the end of the level, or in the case of anger, dealing with these emotions, but just like how it's still possible to successfully reach the end of the level in the campaign, it's still possible to overcome your anger and control it. However, that ability to step away from the things that are triggering the frustration is easier said than done for a lot of people, no matter if they're on the spectrum or not. Mine in particular, while it has gotten slightly better over the years, is still pretty small compared to most people. I hate to sound pessimistic, but honestly, I really don't try hard enough to actually suppress my emotions and prevent them from sizzling out of control. Over the years, I've talked to a lot of different people, including family members, therapists, and even some people online, and gotten a lot of strategies that I can use to cope with my anger. Yet, 99% of the time, I just throw my knowledge out the window and just wreak havoc. Now, as I was working on this video, I thought of a really awesome motivational quote on how to deal with anger, and it comes from my favorite anime of all time, Dragon Ball Z. When Goku trains his son Gohan to be powerful enough to face Cell in the hyperbolic time chamber, he struggles, and Goku explains exactly why he's failing to get stronger. As he says in the episode,
the power comes in response to a need, not a desire.
You know, what I've really taken away from not just that quote, but that scene entirely is, I really should only get angry as an act of self-defense towards a serious threat, rather than a selfish desire to be a boss in a simple video game. One source of anger in particular for me, and I know I'm not alone in this, is video games. More specifically, making massive mistakes and or failing at them. All through my life, I've been scolded by people with the same old phrase, "It's just a game." They are right, however, them simply saying that has never worked for me. In fact, I've actually gotten more frustrated after hearing that phrase. I'm not really sure why, but I think it's because I'm so hyper focused when I'm playing my games that I don't allow myself to sit back and relax as much as I really should. I would honestly say that video games is going to become my easiest source of anger that I can deal with compared to all the other crap that life can throw at me. And that's saying a lot, because no matter how much I tell myself in my mind that these games are meant to provide me with fun experiences, I still get unnecessarily frustrated at them. It really makes me upset with myself because this is something I know that I don't have to get so worked up over. Yet reality is, this isn't the case, and I'm worried that it isn't going to get fixed anytime soon. Just as an example to prove how poorly I've dealt with my anger in video games, I literally broke my phone just because I accidentally turned off motion controls in Splatoon 2. I'm not joking. I really wish I was. I'm really worried that this is going to continue no matter how hard I try. So I'm hoping that somehow, some way, I can enjoy playing video games without having to get so worked up over them. I know that's impossible not to get angry towards anything because I'm a human, I have emotions. I'm not Mark Zuckerberg, I mean a robot. Yet I am jealous of others who are able to handle their emotions better than I am, even those who are younger than me. Hopefully this is an issue I can dramatically shrink down within the next couple of years, because I really want to spend more time playing fighting games, yet I get so salty and never accept the losses that come with playing with them, so I just give up on them, you know? I would really love to be at the level of Sonic Fox one day, but that's not going to happen if I'm never calm enough to recognize my errors and be able to fix them. Overall, my biggest fear is that dealing with anger and having it might be my biggest struggle that I'm stuck with for the rest of my life. I've been alive for almost 20 years, and while I have made some progress in a lot of areas all throughout my life, more on that in future From An Autistic videos, anger and overreacting in a negative way has consistently been inadequate for me. Can you imagine how better my life would be if I wasn't constantly wasting my energy getting so worked up over the smallest things? But anyways guys, that's it for today. If you have any suggestions for topics I should cover on future videos in this From An Autistic series, or if you have any of your own personal experiences in dealing with anger, let me know in the comments below. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.